day 6 for the TSN Jewnicorn video challenge, and today's question is, what are my views on Sean Parker? And so, my views on Sean Parker are that yes, he did prove himself to be a jerk by the end of the movie, but I think his role, more importantly, was to be there for Mark and to help Mark move the company in a direction that would be beneficial for Mark. I don't think he had anything against Eduardo except for the fact that Eduardo was in the way. I don't. I think if it was a different situation, if Eduardo was on the same page as Mark was, then it wouldn't have been an issue. But the only way that Sean was able to drive a wedge between Eduardo and Mark was the fact that there was already a space there in the first place. Like, we see that in the first scene where when they first meet Sean at the restaurant. After that, I mean, well, even in that scene, it's clear that they both have different ideas. And then in the scene after that, when they're in the cab on their way back, I mean, the distance is already there between them. Like, you can already see, obviously, Mark is enamored with Sean, and Eduardo is weary of him. And I don't think it's because Sean's necessarily a bad person. Yeah, he has kind of a sordid past, but I think it is because Eduardo could already see that Mark was gonna go in that direction, whether or not Eduardo wanted him to. And so that's what Sean didn't do. That Sean didn't drive Eduardo and Mark apart. Eduardo and Mark did that just fine on their own. Sean was just the shoulder for Mark to cry on. Not that Mark did any crying, but he was there. Sean was there for Mark. He helped Mark, and he did for Mark what Eduardo couldn't do. And my affection for Eduardo, which I think has increased more since reading more fic, that's what makes me dislike Sean. But when I was watching the movie for the first time, and even when I watch it now, really, I don't hate him. I don't hate movie Sean. I hate fic Sean. Movie Sean, if there was anything he really did that was worth hating, was in the last scene between Sean, Mark, and Eduardo, when Eduardo found out about his shares being diluted and all that, with smashing the laptop, and Sean just being so rude. Like, that's the scene where I'm just like, really? But then Mark says, you don't have to be that. You didn't have to be that mean, which was true. And Sean very sarcastically says, okay, I'll send him some flowers. But that's what's like, yeah, he's a jerk, but that's not all who he was. He was good for Mark, and if it wasn't for him, then the company wouldn't be where it is now. So those are my views on Sean Parker. And day 7 is day 7's question are my views on Mark Zuckerberg, and I'm pretty sure you guys know those by now if you've been keeping up with my videos, but we'll do a whole video about it again tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then.